Madam Toastmaster, when you have a name like Furzy Go Twako, you don't have any other choice but to stand out. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. Which one are you? In these lines from William Shakespeare, he assumes that everyone is going to have greatness somewhere on their journey. The only question is, how are you going to react when the opportunity for greatness lands at your doorstep? Are you going to stand out and take hold of it? To be great seems very easy, but the fact of the matter is, most people can be very scared of the opportunity for greatness. There's a lot of room for failure when you try to achieve greatness. I know this as a 30-year teacher. I'm training students to stand out on a stage. But oftentimes, when given the opportunity, they start to retreat and they start to take some steps back because they don't want to fail and they don't want to be criticized by their classmates, and they'd really rather just sort of disappear. You know this. And so then it's my job to take them, sometimes by the hand, one step, and I have to convince them. Why blend in with the background when you can stand out in the spotlight? Now, standing out for me is just a little bit easier than most people because I've got this good old Irish name, Furzy. But it's not an Irish face. There's only 4 Furzies in the world. I Googled it. And there's only one Furzy Go Twako. And he lives in Texas, of all things. Furzy lived in Texas with this face. And he teaches theater arts. There aren't very many bald Chinese men who teach theater. You tend to stand out. My dad used to say, my son is a Chinaman from the Philippines teaching Shakespeare to cowboys. And he's about right. One of my students came to me, Mr. G, because they can't say Go Twako. Mr. G, you gotta help me. I just got voted captain of the football team. Way to go. Congratulations. No, Mr. G, I gotta inspire them. I gotta go talk to them. You gotta help me, Mr. G. What am I supposed to say? How about some Shakespeare? To be or not to be? That is the question. No, Mr. G, this is football. I gotta have some power. Okay then, something more regal. How about this? Henry V. Once more unto the breach, dear friends. Once more unto the breach. Oh, that's good, Mr. G. Okay. And so he gathers up his courage. He steps into that locker room and forgets every single thing I taught him. He just completely blows it. But he goes in there with all this energy, and he goes in there with passion. He embraces the opportunity, and they go out and win the football game anyway. Opportunity comes knocking at your door. What are you going to do? So in Texas, I stand out because of this face. Now, I live in China. I walk outside my door in China, and I look just like 1.4 billion other people. I no longer stand out. I'm now blending in until I say hello. Then they know I don't belong. But for the most part, I'm having a good time. I'm teaching theater arts in China. It's a good gig until the second week on the job. The second week on the job, my boss comes to me, Furzy, we need you to be the principal. Whoa, what? No, you don't understand. I can't be the principal. I'm just a teacher. No, that's not why I came here. I came here to relax and have an easy time. No. You don't understand. They're going to look at me. They're going to criticize me. I work with kids. I don't work with adults. No. I'm going to fail. You know that, right? I'm going to fail. It's not going to be easy. And there's going to be expectations of me. And I realized I was sounding just like my students. Scared. And I hear my own voice in the back of my head. Why blend in with the background when you could stand in the spotlight? Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. Some have greatness thrust upon them. Some of you who are parents might know this. That first child, your opportunities are thrust upon you. Is anyone ever really ready? I had achieved great success as a theater teacher, and now I was fearing the opportunity to fail. But it's also an opportunity to be great. We simply have to take one step and one step. And sometimes you take one step forward, and as in my case, take 5 steps back. And then the next day you take 1 step forward, and then 3 steps back. And then 1 step forward, and then another step forward, and then another step forward. And some have opportunities thrust upon them. Once more unto the breach, dear friends. Once more unto the breach. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.